Hello, beautiful Cancer. Welcome back to my Tarot Nook. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope all is well with you and all has been good for you. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with you today and what messages are here for you from the universe. All right, I'll read for you about all aspects of love, life, career, family, friends. So whatever talks or whatever shows up, we'll talk about that for you. So we have trust is here, okay? Accept that inner voice, all right? It's always going to be your guide here, all right? You'll always be guided correctly when you come from a good place with good intentions and you're connected with yourself and you're asking yourself, your higher self, for answers and solutions. The answers will come to you, but you got to tune in. You also have to just trust yourself in general. Like, don't let people cause you to kind of doubt yourself, okay? And breathe, beautiful Cancer, okay? So just make sure you're connected, you're staying connected, okay? Your inner core is expanded to where you're connected with yourself, with your soul, all right? Remain mindful, remain aware here, okay? I feel like, you should be able to kind of position yourself in a place where you're not, again, you're not doubting yourself, you're not being exasperated, you're not being kind of overwhelmed, okay? And I feel like breathe here is also a message that everything will be all right. All right, everything will be all right in due time for you here, beautiful Cancer. What else is here for you? Romance, angels here, worth waiting for, okay? Deception. There's a new love. Ooh. And we have retreat. Also have a wedding. I was just thinking about that as soon as, wow. So I feel like for a lot of you, you value yourself, you see yourself. I feel like somebody here that may have deceived you, hurt you, or there could have been a deceptive energy in your life. It's put a lot of things in perspective for you. You could be entering a phase where, you're not rushing in with anybody or anything, or back to somebody else. However, it feels like there's a new love on the horizon for you. Somebody here is really, really kind of getting to your feelings here, wants to be a part of your life. All right. I feel like there's an opportunity here for some type of a commitment of some sort to come through. This is somebody that does not mind stepping away and disconnecting from the world to be with you, or they don't. They see you as marriage material. Okay, so I don't know where that part would be in the whole entire timeline for you, but that energy is showing up. Expect somebody here to speak their feelings towards you, profess their love. They're going to be very abundant. They're really going to be like knight in shining armor status. Anybody that's lied, deceived, or hurt you in the past, that's a thing of the past, okay? There's a lot of, you've been very kind of, well, not kind of, you've been extremely protected by your guides, your angels, from your higher soul. On the soul level, you're on track for the right things. And I feel like for a lot of you, just trust that inner voice. It will always lead you to the right path. And of course, I'm speaking positively and of light. I'm not saying things from a negative or dark place. Okay, so just kind of keep that in mind. But it's super important, and actually, it's so ironic. I feel like this is almost bluish purple, some blue, like actual blue, and Cancer, water, blue, and then breathe, and then it's like all around here, it's like blue. So it's like connect with yourself. All right. I feel like for some of you, I don't know why, but I know it's the weather's changing here, but swimming comes to mind. Swimming comes to mind, or just meditating, like as though you're swimming, or if you have like a luxurious bathtub, take a nice bath, like relax. Okay. I don't take showers and bathtubs anymore because I rent, so I am not about that business. I don't care how many times I scrub it. I am not taking that bathtub anymore. Nope, not diving into them. But that's just me though. That's just me. Alright, let's see what else is here. Spiritual connections on its way here for you. There's a deep love here meant to come knocking your way, or you're gonna kind of connect with somebody you cared about. Oh, it's my cat in the background. Are you all trying to get my attention? Hello, trying to get my attention over there? Okay. As soon as I start talking, they're gonna start doing their thing. Watch. But there's a deceptive energy, like I said, and at some point here, you were dealing with superficial energy. Somebody that you know, it's just nothing was ever consistent or stable. Okay, nothing was nothing was holding its place. Okay, everything was just kind of flowing in all kinds of directions. Okay, and it just feels like it's just there were waves, but they were like subtle waves, but the waves were not necessarily helping the relationship. Okay, they were not. There was just no. I don't want to sound mean. Stuff was not uh, um compatible as much as they were. Somebody was letting on. Okay, unspoken. All right, definitely some regrets here, and pride is in the way. Pride is in the way for someone. Someone's ego. There's a stubborn person here that's resisting seeing this for what it's meant to be, or seeing what you are and who you are, and valuing you for all these things. Okay, somebody I feel like for whatever reason I'm talking about. Of course, it could be a new love, but also I'm talking about somebody that I feel like they believe that you needed them more than they needed you, type of like energy. Um, and I feel like, you know, it's just somebody was not being appreciated, okay? And there's a lot of disappointment in that. There isn't like enough words to kind of describe it. But we're dealing with an energy here. You know, I don't know if I'm talking about like an actual ex you divorced from. Okay. Could be dealing with an ex for some of you. But this person's now realizing they're learning the lessons. Something is just really kind of hitting them now. And I feel like for some of you, you know, you probably could have just about had it. All right. That's why you're worth waiting for, because you were dealing with a deceptive energy. Somebody's coming your way. They're on their way. They want to have something with you, but we could be letting go of a wedding or some type of a marriage or engagement or something. All right. Soulmate's here though. The soulmate's still here. Deep love is there. So whether this person right now in 3D Earth is just awakening, barely awakening, or just not fully awakened yet to the meaning of like love, I guess, they're on that path. Okay. Yeah. I feel like somebody felt like, I don't know. It just feels like somebody felt like they just knew better or knew best or something like that. All right. So the first row I'm going to be reading for you, and then what's around you, and then what's ahead for you or ahead of you. No, it's really more ahead for you. So, and then let's tap in with your energies. The Two of Swords we have here. This is something, there's some blockages, okay? There's definitely something here that has not been known. Somebody's keeping a secret. Somebody's lying about something. Somebody's not being honest about something. It caused a lot of problems. I also still feel like there's a bridal energy here, or somebody that was just very committed to the relationship has been hurt. So they have their guard up right now, extremely guarded. Just some things are just still unknown. They're still like kind of lingering, like just clarity, or kind of thinking. There's like a lot of thinking about what could be, like what could be wrong, like what are the things that, what are the signs I missed, something like that's also going on. Mental overload, it's causing exhaustion, okay? But this is communication card, like it or not. This is somebody wants to come back. All right, somebody wants to come back. So that's that. We also have the Eight of Coins, and somebody's overthinking about a way to kind of come back, okay? There's somebody here that's just frustrated that something is over, but okay, but they're not changing. So they're not changing, but they're ruminating and they're thinking about analyzing things. They're like they're taking action towards doing the right things or learning to do the right things, okay? They're working hard at it, but it also feels like there's an energy that comes through as they're just upset. It's gonna like, they're just kind of like, they're not a fan of what the work of what's going on. It's kind of like, again, you're dealing them a blow without really doing much, but because they're seeing themselves for the character that they've been, it's kind of affecting their like ego maybe a little bit. Knight of Coins here for you. Okay, so this is a pentacle card again. Taurus energy. So there's somebody here. I feel like for a lot of you, you may be receiving a message soon or expect to receive a message. Your person or the situation or the energy that I'm talking about could be have Taurus elements to it. Not really a situation, but the person or the individual, I guess. Um, but there's some here, something that needs to be kind of talked about, and there's somebody that's ready to kind of, really bring the real conversation through, bring the, whatever. But there's caution, so somebody's coming through as guarded. I feel like for a lot of you, there's somebody here is really in your around you, or there's somebody who wants to help, somebody wants to do something that's going to make things better for you. Somebody wants you to breathe. Okay, somebody wants you to like take a breath, breathe, and just really, really love yourself and focus on yourself. Okay, the devil is here in the center, Capricorn energy. So I feel like a lot of you feel a little trapped. Okay, you could be dealing with somebody that also had addictions. Okay, and had like lifestyle habits that put a lot of things in perspective and kind of messed things up, made things very challenging. Perspective here also could have led to like multiple endings, multiple fights, and that ended in like negative outcomes for some of you. Not necessarily bad, but it's just that there was just no freedom. Okay, and it made things very challenging, where jealousy, betrayal, something along the lines. Okay, or just like, I don't know, just addictions, alcohol, drugs, whatever's going on. But it just put the relationship in a negative place, or just made things feel like you were feeling like you're, like being trapped. Okay, the codependency issues also showing up in terms of deception. So perhaps lying about, no, I didn't gamble, or maybe they did gamble, or no, I didn't go do so and so, no, but they did, something like that. But it was just very heavy. It comes from a big scale. So for a lot of you here, in terms of like how things are making you feel a little stuck. Something's just, you're unable to kind of completely, like, not the closure part, but it's just you feel trapped. Something's still trapping you, holding you back. The Three of Swords in the reverse. I feel like the biggest thing you want here is the truth, okay? I feel like you want to recover. Like, there's definitely somebody that could have engaged in a third-party encounter. Maybe they cheated, they lied about it, okay, and they caused a lot of pain along the way. Kind of like stabbed you in the back, kind of a vibe, okay? But this is, not the end, but there's a difficult, like, somebody's having like, a difficult time, like taking the pain away. So the pain is still there. And I feel like this is somebody that still feels like they could have like some type of a hold on you, or just kind of like, regardless of the current separation, that there could be kind of a way to kind of always be in your life. But it's problematic for you. I feel like what you want here is just, things to be balanced and fair. The betrayal has been strong, but you're wanting to recover, and you're working on healing your heart. I feel like you want to heal your heart, okay? That's what you want. That's what you need. Maybe somebody here, maybe you're taking a retreat or gonna go on a retreat, and you're gonna find a new love, okay? Somebody might be, that it's just that I feel like you're ending something with somebody. You don't have somebody in your life, but a new love is on its way, okay? Um, excuse me. The Ace of Wands here, this is for what's around you. The Ace of Wands is showing up in the reverse. Something here stopped. Something, the romance, the passion, the love, the flair, something stopped. There was no passion, all right? And things have been very, very vague. And I feel like this is somebody that feels like this is, in terms of what's around you, I feel like somebody has an interest towards you, okay? But something like there's hesitation. So I feel like this is the energy that could be sorry for what they did, or the energy that you're currently dealing with the Three of Swords. But it feels like it's not like they're just sorry, but they're not accepting that this is a complete ending. They're just looking things as a setback. Some of your connection has a setback. So there could again be a separation, for example, not a full divorce if you're married. But it just comes from a place where, a lot needs to be said and talked about, but it's just not happening. It's just not taking place. It just feels like things are just delayed. And I feel like this is somebody that, in my opinion, feels like you're being a little too much, too vague, too strong, too bold. Like I said, this is somebody that could have had overpowering energy over you, or not somebody that you could easily let go. You love each other and all that. The Eight of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody, in terms of how they feel, I feel like this is somebody that's learning from their shortcomings, or awakening to what they did. You had to like walk away for them to really understand the repercussions of their behavior, their actions, their lying, their dependencies, their issues with the devil. Card showing up there. And this is a Gemini card. I feel like this is somebody that's kind of wanting to improve the way they talk, the way they do things. They could be getting some help, or they may be just like learning how, they're awakening to a lot of things is really what's going on. They're having, they're working on freeing themselves from the habits, but I also feel like this is an energy that what do you call it, is accepting now of their flaws. Okay, so it took for you to perhaps walk away, cut something out, or completely just do your thing, so for them to come to that recognition. But you are doing the right thing. You walking away, for example, or you choosing your happiness, your family, if you have family with this person, you're making that decision. You trust yourself that you were doing the right thing, guidedly so, because this is somebody that's awakening now, okay, to all of that. And they're challenged right now with the Queen of Coins showing up. This is a Capricorn energy, so Capricorn is showing up twice. I feel like this is somebody that has a jealous energy, because jealousy I feel like showed up somewhere else as well. There's a jealous streak with this person. That's been their biggest challenge. So, and I feel like for them, the challenge is that you might also be a jealous person, which it's not a good or a bad thing in this case, especially if you guys had a commitment where you were, you had to like separate or break up. And so I feel like this is somebody that can also, because it's in the reverse, they hyper focus on the petty things. So there's a sense of pettiness going on with this person. It's just they're not really well aligned. Okay, so like they're maturing. There's a lot of maturity happening, but it's all through learning and through the reversals of things. It's happening in a way where the universe is really kind of showing it to them on a dish for them to eat on the plate, and say eat the lesson. So they really are in a place where they're trying to refine. Somebody's trying to refine themselves here for you or to be with you. But this whole self-centeredness and this whole like ego and like stuff like that, they can't believe like honestly, for those of you that have separated from this person for whatever, it's like you're looking super like, this is like something like groundbreaking for them. Okay, it's coming across like, wow, Cancer really is doing what Cancer is wanting to do, but you're coming from a good place. This is a reading where I feel like the emotional aspect of things is where stuff is hinging on, and not so much the combating, yelling, and fighting constantly. I'm not seeing it like that. Could be, but that's not how these readings. So we're talking about like stability, and we're talking about clarity, and then we're talking about passion. All right. So moving forward, we have the Page of Swords, the Seven of Swords in reverse, yeah, both, and then the Emperor in reverse. So it's like literally the only two cards in the upright for you were up here, and everything else has been in the reverse. I feel like something that's unknown right now with this Page of Swords. A lot of you, it feels like there's somebody that has not been able to let you go. They've been keeping tabs on you, but also something like in terms of it being unknown, they really want to overcome the obstacles, but this deception keeps showing up. Okay, they're just deception. By the way, Seven of Swords is deception as well in the reverse. Okay, but now we're looking at it from a recovery with this one, whilst this one here, there's just still a lot of manipulation taking place. So I feel like, yeah, this is what I was trying to say way beginning. I feel like you're around energy that puts you down a lot. Immature, like they're very immature, and they're not in their best self. So they come across as very arrogant in that sense. Okay, and I feel like, again, for a lot of you, this is not something that you're gonna trust yourself, because you deal with somebody that flip-flops a lot, very much so the contrarian. Easily can say, no, I never said so, and I didn't promise that. They'll say it. They'll just literally say it, and it's just kind of like you have to blink twice to be like, am I in this? Is this real life? So they could be just in denial about things about themselves, or just like their like actions. The Seven of Swords in the reverse. This is an Aquarius moon energy card. I feel like the biggest message here, there's somebody that likes to make a break for it, or has made a break for it multiple times. In general, when you had confronted them and talked to them about it. And I feel like right now there's a place for them where they're kind of wanting to clear their conscience and reveal something, but it's going to be like a secret. It's something, it's something that they did not tell you, or they haven't been able to tell you, or at some point they just lied to you about it, but now they want to confess the truth. Okay, so after all the deception, again, with this card and this card, and after all of that, I feel like this is somebody that wants to kind of reverse course, do something right. Okay, but this is really somebody that really wants your forgiveness. They really want your light back in their life. They really do. All right, the Emperor in the reverse in terms of advice. I feel like this person I've been talking to is a male. I felt that the whole time. Could be female, just based on the energy. But essentially, I feel like you do have children together, or somebody has children, and the relationship together. The child or the children were maybe around. But essentially, in the reverse, the biggest message here is to remember that one person has not been giving enough in the connection versus the other. So, so regardless of which direction you take, which angle you choose to help improve, return, fix, heal, correct, whatever, there is just a pattern with this contrarian energy. So there's some things I guess you might feel like you're going to have to cut your losses on, but there's a lot of controlling, and this is the message. It shows up again and again, puts you down, or controlling energy, or condescending energy, and this is somebody that really needs like to understand, like, not just their place, but like that this is just not how it goes. Okay, so regardless if they feel like that they're justified to do so, the advice is to kind of say like, hey, no, it's not, especially if you guys have a chance to talk about things. But there's a lot of things that are still growing in this person. So in that sense, I would say there's a lot of things that are currently lacking, but not for bad things, for a bad reason. It just feels like there's just a lot of, they're in a phase right now when there's a lot of external, the devil is tempting. Okay, so it feels like the temptations have been out there and they've been falling for it. All right, and so it's like you're not there to clean up the mess. Okay, so let's see what else is here for you, Cancer. I hope you're enjoying this reading. If you do, like the video, subscribe if you're new. Appreciate you. Let me know in the comments how you're doing. I do love to hear back from you guys. Yeah, so wait on taking whatever action forward is the message here. All right, and you already know, we already talked about it, so I think that's telling me to also not repeat, but hey, you can rewind and let's talk about devil again, go back to that, but you already know, and I left because you told me to. Okay, Three of Swords in the reverse. I feel like this is the breakup card, the Three of Swords, you guys, that was the breakup card. Okay, I would do anything for you. Ace of Wands, okay, in the reverse, but that's yeah. Strength and ego, we talked about that a little bit. So I feel like, with the Eight of Swords, like I was saying earlier, the whole awakening to things, okay? So where he thinks or where she thinks it was strength, maybe it was ego at play. All right. I'm too afraid to talk. All right, Queen of Coins, too afraid to talk. You are my everything over the Page of Swords, manipulation. Okay, I am ready. I am ready. This is great. To reveal, to clear my conscience, to be honest about something, to reveal a secret. Okay. We also have, I need more balance, the Emperor. That's kind of like their energy. Like they're always like, ah. Okay, so final self-love, self-healing message for you, Cancer. And again, thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit today. All right, your message is connection. If you want to type down in the comments, let me know you stayed with me till the end. That would be cool. Your message is Father Divine and Mother Earth, make love in your heart. And this is all I have for you, and I'll see you next time, Cancer. Love you guys. Bye.